Live. We're live. Yes, we should be live. Tell me, video, okay? Hair, okay? Audio, okay. We have yours, Heino, Ja Customs, Focal, Huge Mars, Kevin, Tony, David. Good evening, Domenico. So yeah, we're here with a monster. I call this Gigantor. So there is a slight chance, very slight chance, that my microphone will start doing weird noises. If so, I apologize, and if it does, let me know so I can move it around. And it seems okay for now, but if I move a little bit, I don't know. Whoa. Because I still haven't changed my microphone yet. Who else do we have? 3D Mark, Tony, Demons, Laurel, Robert, Eccentric Nut, 3DR CNC, Charles, Lars, Karsten, Daniel, Rushmere. Well, okay, so we have quite a lot of people. Yes, this is a massive printer. This is the Anycubic Predator. Predator. I don't want to say Predator, I want to say Predator because it sounds better saying Predator. It is a 370 millimeter base and 455 millimeter height, and that is gigantic, ginormous, gigantor. And I figured I'd put it together today because this thing has an incredible special price. It's like 50% off at the moment. Bring it down to like $389, and that's ridiculous. Hopefully it performs. So, Steve-O, Patrick, Thunder911, hello. Patrick, Joris. Okay, Wham Bam, hello. Uncle Jesse. Build that machine, baby. Okay, let's go. So I kind of put it here. As you can see, you're quite far away because this thing is going to be huge. This is going to be that huge, right? Yeah, it's going to be massive. So, hello, 3D Jimmy. So we're just gonna. So let's see, because in the box, what's in the box? One thing I like about Anycubic, they always send out a complete spare hot end. This is a J-head, and I really like that about them. They always send this as an extra. Every printer I got. So we have some gloves, have the balls to put this together. I don't think it's going to take more than all these bolts to put it together. This is just basically the frame. We have the filament runout sensor. Put everything here. We have an acupuncture needle for the nozzle. Autobit leveling device is the one that attaches with the magnet. It's really awesome. Some tiny little bolts and sleeves. Some tools. We have memory card. An after sales service card. And some more bolts in there. Right here. We're going to do it in now or later? Later. Actually, funnily enough, what I'm going to try to do to this is install the Bowden Hamera. I was going to say Hermes for a second. But yeah, Hamera. So, hold on. David, don't stay sending me messages. I said hello already. Okay, so yeah. So, we're going to put this together. I'm going to grab the manual. And the manual says, install frame. Relatively easy. So this is going to require me to stand up. I'm a lazy person. Our Delta printers dead. I really haven't seen as much of them as I did 2 years ago. Oh, no, trust me, they're not dead. We're thinking what to test print on the Delta when it's finished. So for today, what I'm going to do is I'm going to just see what there is on the, actually, you know what? You probably want to see this. I'm going to get rid of this for now. This is the base. So the base is just, base is just the base. It's a 24 volt base. It's not AC. Relatively light. So we're just going to put it there. Then we're going to grab the top, which has all the electronics in it. And we're just going to put it like that. We have to figure out, hold on. XY, just going to see, no, it shouldn't make any difference. Yeah, exactly, it shouldn't make any difference. Which pillar I should attach where. Actually, you know what, I'm going to do this so you guys can see what I'm doing. Take the tape off of this. You have something, is that Captain Heater brings me back. Yeah, base is Captain. So if there's anything you want to catch my attention, just tag my name, because I might be missing a few messages. So, gonna grab that and attach that, push this in there, and that goes in there. And then mini bolts. Let me see if I have my, yeah, I have my tools. Joe, what do you think about the Hamera having a special stepper? You can do another brand or type of stepper. The thing is, that's the whole point of the Hamera, or Hamera, or wherever you want to call it. Because essentially it is NEMA 17, but parts of the extruder are built in to save space, making it more compact. And ultimately, I know it's a good quality stepper motor, so I wouldn't really want to change it. Plus, I know that E3D will be working on a pancake motor version very soon. So, is that Joe, the TV star? Yay, I was on TV. I was on TV yesterday. Unfortunately, as of yet, it's still not online. It'll be probably a couple of weeks before people outside of Malta will be able to see it online. Once it's online, I'll share it with everyone. Could I have a quick look at the electronics, please? What board and driver? Let me see. Yeah, it shouldn't be a problem. Okay, let me go through the electronics and see what board and driver it has. You're a national hero. Hardly. National heroes are the tens of thousands of people out in the streets at the moment. 1, 2. That's big. It's too small. And the right one is over there. Okay. Not a problem. big. Come on. That's the one. Okay. No more setting a record for building a predator. Well, I don't know why I keep calling it predator, but it feels like it should be called predator. Just feels right. Come on, get up, get out. My Allen key is getting stuck in there, and I can't get it out. There you go. Let's just use this instead. Good evening, Peter. So how's everyone doing this fine Sunday evening? So, by the way, next Sunday, I'll be putting together the Zaribo. And it's going to be a very long live stream. I will probably start the live stream at around 11 a.m. Sunday and keep going throughout the day because I have a feeling I'm going to need around 8 hours to build the Zaribo or Zaribo, whatever you want to call it. I don't have room for more printers. I don't have room for any more printers, but you know, I still find a way. Good evening, Scaldi. Scalda. Okay, let's see if this is enough. I hope this is enough because I don't feel like taking off any more screws. Something is holding it. Right, hold on. I think I know what it is. There you go. Hold on. There's something holding. There you go. Okay. Ready? Let's see if I can open this without breaking anything. That goes there. And that goes there. I think I broke something. No, I didn't. So I can see two MOSFETs over there. I'm just checking if I can take these off. 1 and 2. I should be able. I should have done it the other way. Hold on. Hold on. It's coming. That goes in there. That goes in there. I don't know, but I have the... This is going to be a hassle. I'm not sure if that's not an MKS base. No, it's going to have to be this way. Hold on. I have cables over there, cables over there. I'm going to be breaking something, and it's going to be all your fault for making me do this. This is a Tri-Gorilla Pro board. It has a MOSFET for the heat bed and a... Oh God. Cannot see. Like, I really cannot see. Hold on. Why did you guys make me do this? Why do I listen to you? I really cannot see. hold on, hold on. I'll check the messages shortly on the chat. I just want to check what this is. I really cannot see. Whew, that's heavy. Jesus. Good evening. Hello. Is it heavy at the top when assembled? I have no idea. Is that new printer made by Haribo? Zaribo? Possibly. You took the bottom of the top, which is much better. Yep. Wait, hold on. How did I get you did not get notification on that? One. Thank you for the $10. One? You're the one. Yeah, now that I think of it, I should have actually just taken the top off. It would have been much easier. But now I can see here, so it's fine. So 24 volts, and it is a 41.7 amp power supply. Plenty enough power. Okay, I'm gonna close this up now because I'm tired. Now I need to put the cables back on. Definitely should have taken the top off. It didn't even occur to me. Oh well. What I'll do now, as soon as I'll flip it over, it'll be much easier to check the actual board. So we'll leave it at that for now. So what did you guys think of the Hamera? How do you feel about it? It's not going to make any difference to me how you feel about it. I mean, my job is currently just to do guides for it, not to review it, although I love it. Oh, something very important to tell you guys. Wait, hold on. You need to see my face. You need to see my face when I say this. Was it last year at the E3D meetup in Sweden? On the first night, was the first time I went to 3D meetup. I was having dinner with the E3D guys. That's like, 20 months ago, something like that. And during that dinner, I put in my deposit for the Toolchanger. I put my £100 deposit that night. I wasn't sure if I wanted one or not, but I put a £100 deposit on it. That Toolchanger is on its way. So it should arrive here possibly tomorrow or Tuesday. And I'm super excited about it because I've been waiting for it for a very long time. And I'm going to do a whole series of live streams. So we'll probably do a 1.5 hour live stream every day once it comes here. Because our first live stream will be the frame, the second live stream will be the electronics, third live stream will be the extruders, stuff like that. So, yeah. Okay, next, this one. We'll put the cable on. Why am I not listening? I'm not hearing, hold on. That's possibly why. This one goes in here. And it goes in there. Oops. I'm seeing colors here. It shouldn't make any difference. Now that's going to be cool. Yes, that is going to be very cool. I've had a year and a half of things to plan on what to do with the Toolchanger. Aloha, practical printing. How's your holiday going? Hello from France. Hello. Bonsoir. So yeah, as probably many of you know, I have a special love for Delta printers. Better yet, I have a special place in my heart, because that sounds creepy. A special place in my heart for Delta printers. Delta, one of my first printers ever was the Micromake Delta. I had bought the Prusa Mark II. Then I bought the Wanhao Duplicator i3 Plus. And then the Micromake Delta. All three printers which I still have. There you go. And I was always fascinated with Deltas. The way they move, they're just so mesmerizing. This thing is massive. My wife saw it and she's like, that's going in here. Yes. What happened to the little monster? I gave the little monster away to a friend of mine. Hello, Mike. Harmony direct drive upgrade. Yes, it will be. Well, let's call it a Bowden, because this does have, it has a flying extruder. So it'll be interesting to see if I can print Ninja Flex at the same speeds with a Bowden setup than the direct setup. Hegemony. Demons, thank you very much for the 5 euros, dude. Now I can hear it. Thanks for checking the electronics. You're more than welcome. Okay, let me see if I'm missing anything. I hope you could assemble them in any way, shape, or form. Please not the bottom triangle in line with the triangle. Okay. Then the top, and that's basically it. Tuck the wire. Cover strip. It's relatively easy. Okay. So, okay, let's turn this around. Let's. Jesus Christ. Hold on. This thing is massive. Whew. Right. You guys need to see this. This thing is massive. Okay. From now on, this is your background actively printing for extra visual intrigue while you do whatever else. It's not a bad idea, actually. Okay, base. So I have the base. So the base. It's all about the base, about the base. How do I? Okay, so it would be ideal to do this. Wait, hold on. Please don't fall over. Much better to do this. Cable's in the way. There you go. Okay. Whew. Right. I think it's, yeah, you guys can see from up there. This one. Ooh. Okay. Just inserting bolts. Thanks, Topi, or Taupe. I feel like I am not. I have to figure out the alignment. Okay. There you go. There you go. I have to say the finish, the quality is really nice. There goes there. Okay. Microphone still okay? Wait. Can you guys hear me? Hello? Yeah, okay. Bella says hello. Bella is in the bedroom at the moment. I don't hear her barking, which is surprising. So no Bella cam today. Okay. Oh God, this thing is heavy. No, it's going to be much easier to just do this. For now, at least. This thing is heavy. This thing is so heavy. No, I'm gone. Nah, she's sleeping comfortably on the bed today. Because now my daughter is going to come very soon, and she's going to want to play with Bella a little bit. So. Plus, Bella enjoys cuddles much more than she enjoys just sitting there doing nothing. How many kilos? A lot. Is that number? A lot? I'd say it's easily 20 to 25 kilos. Easy. possibly more. Much better like this. Last 3 bolts. Microphone okay? Yeah, because I just hit the wire. Okay. Yep, very heavy. Very, very heavy. Okay, so that goes in there. So that's that. You know what actually I'm going to do, just to make sure. I don't know if I can, but I'm going to try. Yeah. Okay, so next is cables. As soon as we turn off the printer, already did, and connect the heated bed wire to the electronic control box. You may tuck the heated bed wire in one of the vertical beads as shown below. Okay, so we are going to, where's this one? Okay, so you guys can see what I'm doing. Whoa! Can you guys see what I'm doing? Yes, you can. Do you guys prefer the closer cam here or that cam so you can see? Because ultimately what I'm going to do is drop an Allen key, and then I'm going to grab this heated bed wire, very nicely sleeved. I'm going to take off this cover here. Why is it hiding up there? There. Come on, there you go. I'm gonna plug it up here. Okay. So next, what we want is to get this cable and shove it in here. Run the wire in here. Have this go. Can't really have this here. Way too long. Okay, let's try. Slightly too long. There, problem solved. Perspective between the size of me, this thing is massive, like really massive. Okay, so cable is done, that is done. Cover strip is ready. This can is done here. Next, we need the effector arm. And these little screws here. Maybe I can give you a better perspective with this camera now. Let's do this. And maybe working here. There. Maybe I can do there. There you go. Better. I need to adjust. It's a bit too bright. Wait. Too small. Too big. Hold on. Be right back. My other one. Put that there. Okay, so let's begin. I want to see, so that is the front. I want to see exactly the perspective of how the, I would assume I'd want that, like that. So basically I know that is the front over here. So I'd want the hot end fan on the front so I can have unobstructed view, and the part cooling fan from the back. So put a sleeve on that screw, put in there. Oh, it's much lower. Hold on, let me lower this camera a little bit. There you go. Want a Rode shotgun mic? I have a Rode shotgun mic, but I prefer a lav because I can turn my face anywhere. I also have the blue microphone as well, but I prefer this. I just need to find another Rode lav mic, the same as the one I ruined. I really need to start putting headphones so I can listen to some music while I'm working. And then I'll start shouting because I think I'm not speaking loud enough. Okay, two more. Man, I miss having a Delta, or I miss playing with a Delta. Although to be fair, I'm gonna get one of the ultimate Deltas, and that is the Deltic 2. I'll have video of the Deltic 2 very soon, well, actually out this week, from Trilabs, because I interviewed them at Formnext. The Deltic 2 is, think about it, or see it as the ultimaker of Deltas. Not in terms of quality, because the quality is actually much, much better. In terms of productivity. Mihao, doing very well. Thank you very much. Pokon. Okay, let's just go through these again, make sure they're tight. Nope, that's too large. That's the one. That's enough. Okay, effector arm is connected. Next, secure the extruder to the pulley starters with 3 M4x5 screws and 3 springs. Note the direction of the spring. Okay, so we have the springs. Okay, so I'm going to do the springs now. The springs go up there. Yep. There you go. More? Yeah. You know what? I could have just done this. Much easier. You guys can actually see what I'm doing. I'm impressed by the build quality. Yes, actually, so am I. 1, 2, doesn't have any bolts. The bolts are here. Okay, so we have 1, 2, 3. Why do I have 6 bolts? So I need 3. Okay. Okay, so this will go here. That'll go there. And I need, it's too small. That's one. Be careful as the upright extrusions are powder coated, not anodized, and the wheels will wear the paint off. Okay, noted. I can see myself upgrading this printer actually. Some heavy duty, very expensive linear rails on the side, carbon fiber rods, Hamera, never mind. Probably an AC bed would be nice on this. Do it Wi-Fi. Yeah, I can see myself upgrading this. That goes in there. Next, cabling. You guys can see what I'm doing. Okay. So next, cable goes in here. This is the, you guys see? No, you need to go further down. So, hot end to hot end. Fan O. It's like Steve-O, but fan O. To fan O. Level. I think this stays out. But even this is fan O. Well, there are two fan O's, but there's only one Steve-O. Fan 2. Over here, and this is thermistor. It goes here. Okay, so I guess this will be for this when I get to use it. We can leave it there for now. It's just for those of you who've never used Anycubic, they have this awesome feature where, like, they have actually much better if I do this. You guys can see. Go up, up, up. There. So there's a magnet there, and it takes this limit switch. So that would plug up here, and yeah, you have a limit switch which you then can remove by magnet. It's awesome. I have quite a few operations for mine. I'm currently building into to allow me to get an aluminum bed plate. Cool. Okay, so that's done as well. Cabling done. Now we need okay, so we just need to did a boo-boo. So when I removed the cover, I took out the Bowden tube. Up here, wait, hold on. So up here, there's like a Bowden tube which goes in here that I took it out, obviously. I just have to figure out where it is. So maybe I can, oh yes, I can see. There's no way I'm gonna get this out. Okay, there's no way I'm gonna get that out without taking the top off. So, maybe I can do, this is gonna be a hassle. The easy way. I want the easy way. I don't like the hard way. I want the easy way. Ooh, I found an easy way. Long nose pliers. Right, hold on. Ugh. My Anycubic. Why didn't they call this Gigantor? Gigantor is much better. Oh. Back here. Come on, you can do it. Yep. Come on. Oh, yes. Oh, it kind of squeezed the PTFE there a little bit, but that should be fine. Okay, sorted. Now we need to install the spool holder. So that will go there. This So we go here. Spool holder. Two, and there's one. T-nuts. Drop T-nut. And install this up here. Okay, and technically that's it. I'm done. Thanks for watching, guys. Okay, I think we can start it off now. I'm going to move it. Oh, God. I'll move. Oh, there's a filament sensor here, which I forgot. Where does this get plugged in? What does it plug into? Oh, up here. Ah, okay, there's places where to put this on. Filament sensor, there's a cable here for it. And there's a place where it goes into, here. Do you still use your Anycubic i3 Mega? No, I don't, because I actually gave that away. I give away a lot of my printers. And the thing is, I wouldn't be able to keep them all here because I don't have the space. I might sell some, I might give some away. Okay, I think that just about covers it. I don't like this thing hanging around here. Unfortunately, there's nowhere, like, you can't tie it anywhere. I don't like that. All right, so that's basically it. I need some filament. So hold on. We can use. If I use gold, you guys will probably just start shouting at me for using gold because I'm cheating. I have some gray. I have some gray here. So while this is it's not exactly silver gray, it's like more like polished gray, I'd call it. This is filament 1. So it should show any imperfections quite clearly. I don't know if it's going to fit in my spool. Yes, it will. Oof. There you go. It goes in there. It goes in there. Okay. Oh wow. Plug goes all the way up here. This should be fun. Because that's plugged into Jesus. Hope my camera doesn't switch off. I need to see what's happening. Pardon me. Wait, hold on. Let me take the plug out. Because I need to see, and you guys need to see. Okay. So I'm gonna try. So there's a chance that this might switch off one of the cameras. Ah, there you go, one of the cameras. So let me see if I can. This might switch off both the cameras. Ugh. Why does it have to be so high? Oh my God. Hold on. Ugh. Is that still working? Yep. Okay. That's dead. Okay. Unforeseen technical issues. Trying to switch on the printer. Okay. That goes in there. Okay. I think we're okay now. I still need to lower. Okay. So, okay. Mike is grabbing the show when you're away from the table. Yep, I know. Now it should be okay. Let me see if I can quickly lower that. That's more like it. Okay. I'm going to switch it on. Let me move this on to Jesus. Switch this on in 3. Okay, if the lights go out, love you guys. See you soon. Okay. Printer too big. Okay, so that switched on. Press it, pass through the filament sensor, and then press the handle on the 2 to insert the filament. Okay. Let me see. So first I need to pass on my knife tools. Preheat. Actually, you know what? Filament in. Okay. So let's just warm that up and see. Wait. There. Better. Can I zoom in? Oh yeah, I can zoom in more. Let me, hold on. Okay. What are we talking about? Power cord? Could be talking to some. Yeah, definitely. I mean, it doesn't make sense to have the power cord up there. It's just laziness. Literally. I mean, it's down here, nice and easy. Okay. Filament in. Okay, filament is going through. stop. Okay. Okay, so that's working. Back. Now we want to auto level. So we're just going to do cooling. In terms of the box, and wait, so we need to wait until it drops to about 60 degrees because it's still a bit too hot to do the probing. Something's true, mother, and very true. You level it first, yes? Yes, I just loaded some filament just for it to be there, ready. Next, I'll be... You know what would be cool, actually? To be able to put this stuck somewhere here. So the bed probe is connected. And also connected there, that's fine. Oh, Project R3D team, great job with those Hamera mounts. Keep up the awesome work. Thank you very much, guys. Hopefully, at some point, I'll be able to do mounts and guides for Railcore. It's something I've enjoyed so much doing the guides for E3D Hamera. Spending all day on Fusion 360 doing the guides, it was absolutely awesome. I really enjoyed it. And there's more to go, or there's more to come. Okay, so we're gonna go click Tools, Tools. We're gonna click More. We're gonna click Level. We're gonna do Probe. After Auto Home, moves the axis till the distance of the nozzle to the platform as an A4 paper. Then clicks, okay, wait, hold on. Okay, so we don't need to actually plug this in just yet. Hold on. Oops. Okay. So we're gonna... Okay. Okay, this cable was way... All right. So nothing major, the limit switch works, but the cable was in the way. Now I just realized I should have paused the cable from the other side, not from that side. So that's something I can easily fix by taking that off. Removing that. Taking that out. And putting it on this side. Voila, problem solved. Apologies for the noise and the panic in my face. There. Okay, that's more like it. Didn't even occur to me. That would explain why it was a bit too long and I didn't have to cut it. Huh. There. Much better. Okay, so let me try do home again. All right, so Z1. So I have to lower this until the nozzle is almost touching the bed. I just need some paper, which I can use this for. There. Wait, there we go. Sometimes the screen just decides not to. The screen responds. It's the board that sometimes feels like it doesn't want to respond. Okay. Whoa, too much. Whoa, too much. That's okay. All right, that's Z0. After Auto Home, please install leveling sensor manually, then click OK to start printing. So we're gonna go to here. Okay, then we're gonna move the camera there, so you guys can see. Then I'm gonna find where I put the probe. There you go. Install it here. Mount this here. And click OK to start probing. Then you guys can see what's happening. Oh, camera. Right? Oh, this is going to take forever. I just realized how many points it's going to do. But that gives us time to chat and catch up with the chat. I've got 2 of these, they are bad. I've upgraded them with the Duet boards, mag ball arms, Duet smart effector, and Mosquito Magnum hot-ends. The prints still look terrible. That's good to know. I guess if the rails are the culprit of it printing bad, then it has to be changed to rails. Because I mean, ultimately, if the issue is the painted rails, then okay, done. Now remove the leveling sensor, then choose level test G-code to test. So I'm gonna remove that and remove that. We need to insert the SD card. Refresh. Level test G-code. And print. Let's see. Probably should have wiped it down first. Do you know anything about Prusa Excel? I know nothing. Whatever I know, I cannot discuss, obviously. But I know a few things. Of course, I've been to Prusa. I forgot every time I clean this up, this happens. It becomes yellow. There you go. Joe, do you know the VRF settings for the Creality 1.1.5 silent board? I have absolutely no idea. As far as I know, they're okay out of the box. I didn't need to adjust mine, at least. How long has the stream been so far? I started at 6:30. It is now 7:38, so it's been 1 hour and 8 minutes, which means I'll probably stay here for another 30 minutes. Because I need to go eat. Hey, what happened to... Oh. Okay. Apologies, first of all, for that. Secondly, why is my camera dead? Why is the camera dead? There you go. I love how, yeah, don't forget, there you go. Everything should be fine. You've lost the, I love how, you know, there's this delay. So right now I'm reading black camera, black screen, black camera, lost the camera. You've lost the camera. We are blind. So probably at this point, you're going to hear the microphone falling on the floor. After we are blind, I'm guessing someone's going to say, now we are also deaf. Fixed. So this is heating. That temperature is at 52 out of 55. Extruder is still 33, so it's waiting for the bed to heat up. Hey, Michael. Shana, Shana. Why would you paint aluminum? It's China. It's cheap. That's why. I think, honestly speaking, like from what I'm seeing, I mean, the best upgrade I can see to this machine, I think if I could spend like possibly 200 to 300 euros, this machine could be a beast, because I'd put linear rails. They don't have to be high one. I don't need to spend that much. But linear rails, Hamera, original E3D V6, and possibly a Do-It Maestro. It would be epic. And obviously flex plate. The plate is dirty again. It's not dirty, that's actually me wiping it down with alcohol. This is what happens. I should have put some glue instead. Because I like to put, so the Ultra Base and Magic Goo go really well together. So I tend to use Magic Goo quite a lot. Because this tends to stick too much sometimes. Temperature. Okay. Almost there. Hey, Anurag. It could probably really do well with some silent drivers. Oh yeah, I can see myself upgrading this machine. I miss having a Delta. So I'm definitely up for upgrading this machine. Linear rails, V6, Hamera. Okay, this needs fixing here. Need some work to, so basically what it's going to do now is going to do like a test print for almost all of it, for all the bed. And then you have to figure out, like, you'll say like, so this is almost perfect here. This is almost perfect as well. This is way too low. Brett, yes, it would be expensive, but it doesn't have to be high wind. Way too low. Would have also been nice for them to actually align this with the bed. So the center like is completely off. Is it? Or am I just, no, it's just doing that thingy, weird thingy. Michael, thank you very much. Thanks, buddy. I appreciate it. I saw that you received the t-shirt. That is awesome. So I expect to see you in it when I come to 3D Meetup in Sweden. What is it printing? It's just doing a test print for the bed leveling, so I can see exactly what needs fixing and what not, which areas need a bit of fixing. I mean, we're talking here possibly about 200 microns over here, and 150 maybe over here. So nothing major, but you know, not a big deal. Awesome. Glad I got the size right. It always amazes me with deltas. Absolutely amazes me how they print. That's it. Shirts at Malta Maker Fair. 3DM men's shirts at Malta Maker Fair. Giveaways galore. Yes, why not? For those of you who are here, you should come to Malta at the end of March because there's going to be Malta's first Maker Fair. Does Patreon have the function? I have your email somewhere, but could not find it just yet. Yeah, you can send me a message on Patreon. You can. Will you be improving this printer? I don't know. Possibly. I mean, I can already think of things I would like to do to it, especially test out the Hamera, E3D Hamera as a Bowden setup. That is definitely something I want to try. I definitely would want to make it silent, but I mean, come on. Let's face it, it's $389 for such a massive Delta printer. And that's unfortunately only for now because it's on Black Friday deals. And it's only that price on GearBest and Direct, because on Banggood it's still like 500 something. What is the controller card and firmware? The controller is a Trigorilla board. Firmware is Chitu, something like that. You shouldn't even need an auto leveling on a Delta. Actually, you really do. I mean, if it's fixed, yeah, fair enough. But sometimes it can be quite a pain if it's not perfectly level. But I can see from there, so for example, the center is a bit off. Look at that, it's wait, hold on. dot clippers are very loud. Yes, they are. I'm guessing 49 ATs or whatever they're called. I'm fat and lazy, need auto level. Exactly. There's quite a variation in height. This is perfect. This too high and then instantly too low, then extremely low, slightly low, almost perfect, too high, perfect. It's perfect here. Slightly too low. So it needs a bit of tuning. What? Mike? What's wrong with Mike? Does Octoprint Octolapse work on this machine? I highly doubt it. No audio. It's showing that it's fine. Why is it doing another round? I want to see how this 18%. Nah, I'm going to stay doing this for I don't know how many minutes. I'm going to stop this and we're going to try a test print. Plug of your. No, it's working. I can hear. Plug. I'm seeing the levels. It looks fine. I don't know. Hold on. Forgive me for your ears. But should be fine now, I think. How's that? Okay? I'm sorry. I really need to change the microphone. Okay. Right. So I'm going to stop this. Okay. Whoa, that was fast. Jesus. That's a fast home. All right, so I'm just gonna wait for this to cool down because I doubt I'll be able to remove that. Oh no, I can. Awesome. Oh, that was easy. Ooh, awesome. Perfect. So let's see if there is a test print. Print. Level test. That's level test. That's Cura. I don't want Cura. New. Back. Files. English. Driver installation. No. Seriously? There's. Okay. Okay. Mind the microphone. Hold on. Hold on. Let me see if I can do this. All right. So printer. Wait, hold on. Can you guys still hear me? With a dirty bed, maybe clean it with some alcohol first. If you were here earlier, you see me clean it with alcohol, and that's how it became dirty. Because there's this layer on top of it, which when you wipe it with alcohol becomes like that. So, configuration wizard, others, ellipse. So this is, was it 30? We can do 340, it's fine. 40, is it 450, something like that, 37, but it's, that's fine. Predator, opens this on. 0. Okay. And I need, all done. All done. All done. Where's my maker coin? Where's my maker coin? These. File location. There you go. There. Now, bench is going to take too long, and I'm not going to stay that long. I'm just going to get a bit smaller. There, 75% maker coin. So start slicing, create a profile, that's fine. 2 shells, advanced. Layer height, shells, first layer, that's 3, that's fine. Okay, retraction speed. Retraction material amount, we'll do 3.5 just in case. I don't want any Z-pop. Infill, fine. Reduce those. Don't want any support. Platform additions, we want skirt only. 5 millimeters away. Cooling. Move. We'll do 100%. Add fan points. Temperature. 5. 205. Speed. Let's do 60. This should be, let's do 92%. And I'm going to say it's fine like that. Okay, slice. Oh, I need to get that. This and this. 47 minutes. That's way too long, but we'll make it work somehow. Export. Maker point. Hopefully it's done. So this is actually the first time I'm using Idea Maker with a Delta. So we'll see how that goes. Okay. And we can go back to that. Can you make a tutorial for Idea Maker? Yes, I'm doing one. I've already started. Okay. Nice. The the hot end fan needed a jump start. I've been meaning to try Idea Maker. How do you like it? Okay, so I love Idea Maker. I've been using it for about 6 months, but recently I'm doing some work with Idea Maker. So I mean, my opinion is now biased, but I mean, I've used it way before they approached me to do some tutorials for them. There. Time is Fusion 360. Oh, I love Fusion 360. Videos about Idea Maker. Yes, I'm going to be doing quite a lot of those. Bed is up and it should start printing now. What is it doing? All right, okay, I know what it did. Because I have a start code as stock from my Ender 3 and it just did line. Just, you know, just for the fun of it. So we'll start increasing the speed as it finishes the first layer. Actually, you know what? Maybe I can. Hold on. Give me a second. Let me see if I can lower the camera so you guys can have a better view. Shouldn't be too difficult with this tripod. Let's see. Hold on. Okay. No, still not low enough. It's failing as usual, and I don't know what you mean, person. It hasn't failed so far. It's working fine. I mean, hello? Oh, okay. Tilting the hot end. No, it's not tilting the hot end. It's just the camera view. Let me see if I can make it a bit darker. Because if it's darker, you can see better. There you go. Maybe, just maybe, I can also do some digital zoom. There. So it's definitely under extruding there, but not everywhere, just that part. Let me adjust the flow, because I did set it to, I cannot adjust the flow on this, I forgot. Persian. I mean, no, you can always go see another channel. Now I set the extrusion width. I have a habit of instantly setting the extrusion width at 92%. I technically speaking, I should have done a few test prints to see which extrusion multiplier works for this filament, but it should be fine. Slightly low. There's a bit of leveling again, even a thing on Core XYZ printers. What do you mean by Core XYZ? What I don't like is the fact that I cannot adjust certain things on the fly while it's printing. That bugs me. Let me see if I can. Like I cannot. I wish I can adjust flow rate and stuff like that while it's printing. It always hurts. You must be fun at parties. Is this an 8-bit board? No, it's a 32-bit as far as I know. Any good ideas for 3D printed Christmas presents? I'm trying to think of something for my 3 young nieces. No Christmas presents. I tend to do a lot of Christmas decorations in 3D printing. Scott, depends on your budget. I can find you the right quality Delta, but it's going to cost you like 3 grand. What's the difference in 8-bit or 32-bit? The difference is 32-bit can do much more instructions. So there's only a certain amount of information that can go into an 8-bit board or be processed by an 8-bit board, whereas a 32-bit board can process much more information, has much more... You know, why am I... There's Scott here. Scott can explain better. I'm not a technical person. There he is now. It's fast. This is what I like about Dell, is the speed. Tricky is about what I expect to pay. I mean, this is a delta that will end all deltas. Oh, you know what we can do while that's printing, actually? Hold on. Because I can do something here. I can actually go on the site of the national TV here in Malta, and just give you an overview of, what happened yesterday on TV. I completely forgot. I don't know if there will be sound, and even if there was sound, you probably won't understand absolutely anything because it's in Maltese. Hold on. Wait. Okay, so I'm going to stop talking and see if you can start hearing. Hold on. Let's do screen.
Let's go.
See?
This is Joe.
She called me 3D printer. 3D printer Joe.
My job is to entertain, nħalli xogħol fidejk illum fejn tispjegalna aktar fuq 3D printing. Jiena li qed nara b'għajnejja, this is just simply amazing.
That's my downstairs stock of filament. There's about 600 spools of filament in there. Here I'm explaining to her because she thinks that 3D printing is useless, so I tell her how much it has evolved in the past few years, what things you can do and what not. It's not just a tinkering hobby anymore. I'm telling her that it's evolved so much that even with 150 euros, you can actually buy a 3D printer nowadays. Like even as something as simple as those shelves, they're there for 3D printing. Almost every room in my house has something 3D printed, and I've taken part in Open Bionics projects here in Malta with 3D printing as well. And now I'm explaining to her why 3D printers have evolved so much in the past few years, and that is because of the open source community, where if you have something open source, once I create it, I put it out there to the world, they can use it, they can iterate it, they can improve on it, resell it, and there's no limitations. And then I try to explain that. She asked me isn't this bad? And I told her one of the most successful companies in 3D printing is Prusa, and everything is done open source with them. And then I'm telling her Prusa has 500 printers printing printers. And she's like humans, we make babies. I'm like, yes. Now she asked me how I make my money. That's my first video. I was so shy. I told her that about 3 years ago I got through this idea of buying a 3D printer. And seeing as I was a noob, I wanted to share that experience with others and see how it goes. Now I'm telling her nowadays I have 53,000 subscribers, I have sponsors, because she asked me how I make my money doing this full time. And I tried to explain to her that it's not YouTube that makes the money, it's everything that is behind YouTube. It's Patreon, it's the sponsors, it's the consultancy that I do.
And you manage to make good money.
And I tell her, she's because she kept on asking me how much money do you make every month? And that's not something I want to talk about on TV. So I told her I had a really good job and I left. Look, you guys, look, all of you there, Tom. And I explained to her that it took me a while. It took me 3 years to come to this point, and I had a very good job, so I took a big risk. But it's very important. It was very important for me to take that big risk. And here my long-time dream, and that is to become the third person in Malta to have 100,000 subscribers. I really, 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 really want that play button. I really want it. And now I'm talking to her about the 3DMN mural, because this is the reason. This mural was the reason why they came to record on the channel. was because of this reason. Well, it was because of the mural. And I told her it was 133 from 133 people from 27 countries around the world. They were really impressed by it. What job did I do before? I used to be the head of payments and fraud operations for an iGaming company. 3D Printer Joe. For some reason, she called me 3D Printer Joe. Exactly. And subscribe. There you go. Remember him? That's it. And now here they're arguing because I met him, by the way, and he should have been here to talk to me and not her. It was hilarious. It was absolutely hilarious. But yeah, that was me on national TV yesterday. So I can tell you that it's printing fine, but I need to adjust the flow. The extrusion multiplier, I set it way too low, so there's a little bit of under extrusion. It's printing fine, just slightly low. Thank you, everyone. Oh man, 100K, I would so love to get to 100K next year. Like that's going to be my thing next year. I'm just going to push really hard to get to 100K. If there's one thing I'm proud of though, so far in this channel, is the fact that I got to where I got to without getting any plugs from anyone. I never had big channels go subscribe to Joe, and that's something that I'm really proud of. So how much do you make? Enough. I make enough to pay my mortgage, pay my bills, to feed my family, and when I need something for the house or go for a holiday once a year, I get to do it. So I make enough. Are you from Malta? Yes, I am. Can I pause it, make the change, and then start it again from where it stopped? I could, but I'd rather not because it's too much of a hassle. Because I could, first I'd have to measure how far high it is, then change the G code, remove the Z height to that height, and adjust the start G code to remove the home so it starts printing straight away. PewDiePie didn't shout you out? Oh man, if only. Doesn't look like the printer is as good as my Artemis. How much is the Artemis? And how much is this? I mean, this costs as much as your do-it board on the Artemis, technically speaking, and the hot end. Okay, let's not exaggerate. Could you reveal when there will be some information about the Prusa XL? I wanted to buy Prusa i3 Mark III, but I wonder if Prusa XL will not be a better choice. The Prusa XL will most likely be a better choice, but it's going to be a wait. I'm guessing at least a year. YouTube and Patreon are changing the way creators make a living. It is. It absolutely is. We are going to spam PewDiePie to shut you out. Good idea. Sure. Can't you increase the flow from the screen? Unfortunately, it won't let you. And that's one thing that bugs me about the Anycubic firmware. It just doesn't give you the option to adjust the flow. And this is stock, no tweaks yet. Exactly, no, this is just stock. I mean, it's really printed beautifully, to be completely honest, but it's still, it's, it's just slightly under extruded. So we're going to be here for about 10 more minutes, just FYI, because it's 8:20. And then I'm going to go eat something, shower, and spend some time with the family because my daughter is going to bed very soon because she has school tomorrow. Is the best printer I have? Which one? Yours. I love my Prusa Mark IIIs. Okay, so I was asked, because while that interview was 5 minutes long, they actually were here for like 4 hours recording B-roll, and our talking took about an hour. So they used quite a little of what we said. And she asked me like, which is my favorite printer? And I tried to explain to her that that is possibly the most asked question I get. And the answer to that is, I have many favorite printers because it all depends on what I'm doing. So when it comes to prototyping, okay, so when I literally, like for example, to give you an idea, when I was printing the mounts to test for the Hamera, all the parts were printed on the Prusa Mark IIIs because they're there easy. I just literally just throw them on, and I know they're calibrated perfectly, so I get accurate measurements on them. So for prototyping and stuff like that, it's usually the Mark IIIs. If I want something in ABS or PC, it's my Raise 3D Pro 2. Nothing touches that printer for anything that's high temperature like that or technical. There's the Craftbot, which prints immaculately beautiful prints. I have my Genus and Sidewinder X1 when I want to print some fun stuff. I have my Z-Morph when I want to do something a bit more technical, which is going to involve the CNC and stuff like that. So I have many favorite printers. It all depends on what I'm doing. But if I can say like the three printers that work the most in here are the Raise Pro 2, the Prusa Mark III, and the Z-Morph. Yes, they are the three most expensive printers. No, there's the Craftbot as well. Thanks, Kat. How can you only be at 1,000 subscribers? Everyone, go join Kat 3D. She's awesome. So Joe, does that mean the same for any other Anycubic machine like the Chiron? I will get either this or the Chiron for large prints. Which is better, do you think? So, I think I prefer the Chiron because it's much more upgradable, let's say. If you upgrade the stepper motors on the Chiron, it goes really quiet and it prints much better. Will the salmon skin improve to non-existence with the 32-bit board on the Anycubic Delta? So the salmon skin usually happens because of the drivers, not because of the board. As far as I'm aware, Scott might be able to correct me on this. But I believe it's the drivers. So if you swap out the drivers to something a bit better than the cheap stuff that comes from China, then you should get rid of the salmon skin. Alternatively, you can use TL smoothers. I want to sell my Ultimaker 3. Funny, because I will probably buy an Ultimaker 3. I'm going to try to find a second-hand one. I don't want to spend too much. Purely based off on the fact that I want to try an Ultimaker 3. I want to have the Ultimaker experience. I want to see exactly what the industry is like in the Ultimaker space. I want to see what the big deal is with Ultimaker, basically. My Mark III update to Mark III was my favorite until I built a Zeribo. But they're so close that I don't like the Zeribo more because of the red printed parts. I actually have the Zeribo 420 to put together, and it has the Bontech and Slice engineering hot end with it, and the new black screen, which is going to be awesome. Shout out to Scott as the main man, the very main man, who makes it possible for us to fix our printer and most of the time use our printers. Hey Joe, are you planning on doing tutorials how to make the Hamera mounts? Because I got a fun overkill project in mind. Actually, Pokemon, yes, I will probably do a live stream where I will go through the process of how I create the Hamera mounts. Just for the fun of it. The thing is, okay, so this is what happens. So I have my ways of doing certain projects and I love learning new ways. But it's the trolls that kill me when I'm enjoying doing something and then you get trolls like, you're doing it wrong, this is not what you should be doing. You know, I'm like, dude, it gets me where I need to get. But I'm always open for constructive criticism. I always want to learn, of course. Sorry, I always get mesmerized looking at deltas. Don't you think this print is under extruded? That's actually what I've been saying since the beginning. It's slightly under extruded because I changed the flow to 93%, I think, or 92%. Deep trolls, yep. It's filament saving mode. And trust me, that's if there's one thing I do is not print in filament saving mode. All right. Table wiggle. Really isn't a lot of table wiggle, to be completely honest. That's funny, actually. There isn't any table wiggle. It's just the noise that these make and the flying extruder and Chef, if you ask 6 chef how to cook a dish, you will get 6 ways of doing it. All will work to some degree. Exactly. Where is it? Where is that? Where is that? Yeah, it's 73%. We should probably wait for it to finish before I go. Can you boost the speed? I could, but the thing is, since it's already under extruding, it wouldn't make much difference. But it's almost ready now anyway. Let's keep on it. A bit odd on the infill. Is this any stable with this? What do you mean? Don't understand the question. Was this a kit you built? It wasn't exactly a kit because it's just a matter of putting the legs up, screwing them in. At 77%. God, this stream late is beginning to be. Is this the first Delta with a flying extruder you own, Joe? No. The TiVo Tarantula Pro, the TiVo Little Monster had a flying extruder. Yeah, I think that's the one with the flying extruder. This is the second one. I also think it could have been slightly closer. Definitely think it could have been closer. Could have been closer, so the springs here would have been a bit more sort of like pulled, would be more stable. Do you feel the vibrations on the table or are they just noise? That's just noise. Actually, I'm really impressed that the table is so stable. I'm a point and I don't even know it. Does this printer work in Australia? No, you have to turn it upside down in Australia. I mean, in there it would be fine, but here it would be upside down. It is a knockoff of the Little Monster, isn't it? I think it's much better than the Little Monster, to be completely honest. It just feels better built than the Little Monster. At least that's the impression I'm getting from what I remember. Hi John, unrelated question. Did Creality offer you to review the new resin printer, i.e. the LD002R? No, they haven't. At least not yet. He gets it. Of course I get it. It's so coincidental. I just want to purchase on eBay from Anycubic a couple of days ago for $300. Nice, nice. That's actually a very good price. Did you install tier smoothers or stepper dampeners? No, not yet. Just assembled it right now. What's your opinion about the Palette 2? I absolutely love the Palette 2. Absolutely love it. And just as an FYI, if you have a Palette 2 and you get the E3D Hamera, they're literally a match made in heaven. Like, because the Hamera is so precise, the pings of the Palette 2 become so consistent with it. Is this better than the FL Sun QQ? Yes, I feel it is. I have an FL Sun QQ downstairs. FL Sun QQ feels much more flimsy than this. It works really well, it's really quiet, but the rods holding it up, they're not as strong as they should be. Okay, I think we're almost there. We're at 87%. 10 more minutes, and I go. Hopefully it doesn't take more than 10 minutes. Sorry, I've stopped talking once again. I just got lost in looking at this. Will you put a Hamera on this? Yes, I will, because I want to test the Hamera Bowden. Do you use Prusa MMU? Yes, I do. Don't you think it vibrates too much? No, not really. When do you think Prusa Mini will get in our hands? I'm hoping by the end of this year. I mean, I ordered one. So when I was at Earth, like the Prusa guys were hiding it. They wouldn't let anyone see the Mini. So as they were doing that, I was going on their site and refreshing. And as soon as I saw it there, before it was even launched, before I tweeted out that I saw the Mini at Earth, I had already placed my order. In fact, I overpaid for the shipping because they had still not fixed the shipping. I paid $120 for shipping to Malta. So if someone comes to tell me that Joe paid me for a good review, I'll kick his hiney. My Ender 3 has a problem, it skips steps. What can I do? I mean, a visual would be much better. If it skips steps, in what way? Is it like, is it layer shifting? I mean, when do you use MMU and when do you use palette? Okay, so I probably use the palette much more than the MMU. I feel, so to be fair, my MMU2 is not up to date, but I use the Palette 2 even more because I feel like I can get more consistent results. Okay, we're done. So definitely, what happened there? So I definitely need to fix the extrusion. To fix that, but I mean, come on, that's actually not bad at all. Hi Joe, is this a good first Delta? you know what? Having gone through the Micromake Delta, which didn't have auto bed leveling, which had so many issues back then, which had wires running out all over the place, the power supply was hanging off the side without any covers. Yeah, I'd say this is actually a very good Delta to start off with. There's this, there's the Dagoma Neva, but that is PLA only. Those are the only two starter deltas that I can think of. Okay, so let's see if I can get this off before it cools. I don't know if I can. Yes, I can. Oh, I love ultra bass. Okay, so I definitely need to tune this. Oh, sorry. Oops, I just realized. Oh. I definitely need to tune this. It's not bad. I mean, for a very quick profile, it's once again not bad. I just need to tune it. I can print my my test cubes, like, you know, I can print at least 15 of them on this build plate, different settings, each one. Yeah, not bad. I'm gonna give that a 6 out of 10 for a first print, which is not bad. I'm happy with that. Wait, hold on. Let me just... I unplugged something, I think. Hold on. Yep. No. Okay. Everything's fine. So let me get this out of the way. Hi, Joe. Hey, Thomas. Tech question if you got a sec. My extruder motor stops, just cycling back and forth by one step after a few hours printing. Cools off and works fine again. Is this stepper driver overheating? Seems like it. I mean, it's best to do this, but like you first check if it's a stepper motor, put like a spare stepper motor. If that doesn't work, try something else. So it's by exclusion. What is the difference in settings compared to an i3? There's speed, there's extrusion multiplier, because it depends on, that's different on any printer. You have retraction amount, retraction speed, so there's quite a bit of difference. Not bad, not terrible. Exactly. What's the point of putting a Hamera bout on a printer instead of a direct? You only save 21, couldn't you just buy a Bondtech BNC and do the same? So first of all, what? What's the point of putting a Hamera Bowden on a printer instead of a direct? Because this only takes Bowden, not direct. I mean, it can take direct, but you know, you'd lose the speed, and I want the speed, so I want to try the Bowden. All right, so never mind, I dropped it. Okay, so I'm gonna keep dropping things. I'm gonna love you and leave you guys because it is now 8:45, and I'm hungry, and I want to eat, and I'm gonna shower, and I'm gonna go watch a movie. So thank you very much for joining. Hold on, let me just, where did I, wait, hold on, wait for it, okay. So yeah, so I'm gonna love you and leave you guys. Thank you very much for joining me tonight. I'll be here again, once again, next Sunday, full day stream doing the Zaribo 420. During the week, there I have the last 2 videos coming up from Formnext. They are awesome. Make sure you check them out. It's about the Delta and a 3D printed, really fast motorcycle. So yeah, the Sorelia N60. Yeah. So thank you guys for watching. Thank you for joining me. If you want more information on the printer, check the links in the video description. As a first thought, I'd give it the same amount as the printer. I'd give it a 6 out of 10. It needs some work. It could do better, but I might, you know, once I tune the slicer profile, it, you know, it might get there. Okay, so guys, have a good one, and I'm out.